without Caitlin Clark, which is just a testament to how this team is finally developing a rhythm. And I cannot give enough credit to Brianne January, sorry, because she is their defensive coach. And the defense that has been on display in the last 2 games has absolutely blown my mind. I rewatched the Lynx game and just realized how insanely good the defense was. And Natasha Howard, wow.
Indiana achieved a remarkable victory against Las Vegas, marking their first triumph over the Aces in 16 consecutive matchups. This breakthrough came without star player Caitlin Clark on the court, demonstrating the squad's evolving maturity and collective strength. The significance of this victory cannot be overstated. Las Vegas represented the sole franchise that had maintained a perfect record against Indiana throughout the previous campaign, completing a season sweep. The 16-game losing streak against this particular opponent made the achievement even more impressive, especially considering Clark's absence from the lineup.
And it's looking like that win streak is happening right now, possibly right before All-Star break. Aaliyah Boston snapped, but Kelsey Mitchell, my goodness. Guys, at this point, the way Kelsey Mitchell is playing basketball, she has to be, on some level, implemented in this MVP race. Even though her and Caitlin is on the same damn team, Kelsey Mitchell name has to be coming up, bro. If we're talking best player in the league, pound for pound, shooter, defender.
This triumph follows another stunning upset against the league's top-ranked team, showcasing Indiana's recent momentum. The defensive transformation has been particularly noteworthy, with assistant coach Brianne January deserving substantial recognition for her tactical contribution. The defensive schemes implemented over recent contests have been exceptional, creating a foundation for sustainable success.
And Natasha Howard, wow. Like, everything that, like, all of the worries that I ever had, there were 3 games where I was like, you know what, Natasha Howard just isn't it. And you know what, I take all of it back because she is finding a rhythm. She is not dropping the ball. Her and Kelsey are developing a chemistry together when just a couple games ago, it looked like they were kind of fumbling and not having very good chemistry. Kelsey Mitchell is turning into a great passer. There was no look passes she did. Aari McDonald has injected something into this team. AB had
Natasha Howard's performance has silenced previous critics who questioned her impact. After several underwhelming appearances that raised concerns about her fit within the system, Howard has discovered her groove. Her partnership with Kelsey Mitchell has evolved from tentative cooperation to seamless collaboration, creating opportunities that were previously unavailable.
Defender Kelsey Mitchell name has to be implemented in that conversation, going up against the best of them. Kelsey Mitchell is balling, lights out basketball, bro. And she putting this team on her shoulders like she should. She's looking like a great veteran. And I'm telling you right now, this is the start of something special. Now, Stephanie White as a coach. Now, previously, we have been seeing Stephanie White kind of collapse in the second half, her and her coaching staff. But I'm here to tell you,
Mitchell's development as a facilitator has been remarkable. Her no-look passes and court vision have elevated the team's offensive flow. Meanwhile, Erica Wheeler's integration has provided an immediate spark that the roster desperately needed. Her plus-minus of 26 against Las Vegas illustrated her comprehensive impact beyond basic statistics.
AB had mentioned how grateful they were for Aari McDonald.
We've asked you guys about Aari a lot, but what does it say about her that she's able to come in again and still be this impactful just right away?
We told her in the game, we said, we're just thankful for you. We thank God for you every single game. I just think her impact, you see it. Even just looking at the plus minus, like plus 26. Like Aari's impact, whether it's scoring, but it's defending, it's getting us into offense, it's making the right reads, making the right pass. I think she's just been the perfect missing piece for us.
And this is so...
Wheeler's defensive tenacity, despite her modest height of 5 feet 6 inches, creates disruption far beyond her physical dimensions. Her ability to generate turnovers and transition opportunities has become a catalyst for team success. The coaching staff's appreciation for her contributions was evident in post-game comments, with players expressing gratitude for her presence and acknowledging her role as the missing component they had been seeking. Aaliyah Boston's emergence as a dominant interior force has been equally impressive. Her paint presence forced forced Las Vegas into fouling situations, ultimately leading to her fourth quarter absence due to foul trouble. Despite missing the entire third period, Boston's impact remained substantial throughout the contest.
Tell you, these last couple games, I don't know what the Stephanie White has been doing, but they have put together great closeout games, not just, holding the team off. I mean, they're simply closing these games out, getting these teams the hell out of Dodge, and they're piling up the win when it comes to points in the third and fourth quarter. They're applying major pressure in the third and fourth quarter defensively, offensively. And I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm excited about this.
The Paint's scoring advantage was particularly pronounced early in the game, with Indiana establishing dominance in areas where Las Vegas typically excels. This interior control disrupted the Aces' offensive rhythm and created additional scoring opportunities through second-chance possessions. A particularly amusing social media observation highlighted the disconnect between preseason expectations and current reality for Las Vegas. A February post questioned what concerns could exist for a roster featuring Aja Wilson, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, and Jackie Young. The irony of this prediction has become apparent as the season has progressed.
And this is so true. I mean, right when Aerie stepped on the court, from her first time, from the hardship contract, she made such a big impact on the team. Granted, they did lose one with her, but the minute she steps back on the court, she just creates such a spark for this team. She is tenacious on defense. She's 5'6", but she is way bigger than that, with her impact. Aaliyah Boston, I mean, everybody is seeing it. Speaking of Aaliyah Boston is really coming into
Wilson's individual excellence cannot be disputed, as she remains the cornerstone of Las Vegas's success. Her 29 points represented more than half of the team's total scoring output. Remarkably, no other Aces player managed more than 2 successful field goals, illustrating the lack of offensive support Wilson received. Indiana's balanced scoring attack provided a stark contrast. Mitchell led with 25 points, while Boston contributed 20 despite her limited minutes due to foul concerns. Howard added 11 points and 10 rebounds for another double-double performance, continuing her recent consistency.
This is just damn good right now for the Indiana Fever basketball team. What they have been displaying, I'm proud to be a fan. I'm proud to not have given up on this team. Despite DeWanna Bonner quitting, despite Caitlin Clark not being there, I told y'all what it was going into this season. This is going to be a hella good basketball team, and that, my friends, is what it is looking like. I mean, by the second half, they was putting a beast on the Aces. The Aces had no answers whatsoever, man. Shout out to Scott Agnew. It's a wire-to-wire.
The defensive effort extended beyond individual performances, creating a collective suffocation of Las Vegas's offensive options. The spacing denial and constant pressure prevented the Aces from establishing any offensive rhythm. January's defensive schemes deserve monument-level recognition for their effectiveness.
Really coming into her own. She was so dominant, they had to foul her out. She didn't play in the entire third quarter, and because she was just killing it in the interior paint. The paint points for the Fever were crazy, especially in the beginning. I mean, the Aces pretty much are nothing without Asia, and there is something going around on Twitter right now that is really funny, which is the post by none other than Natalie Esquire, and it says, "What is there to worry about for a team that has Asia Wilson, the best player in the world, Jewel..."
Statistical disparities told the story of the game. Indiana converted 17 free throw attempts at an 82% rate, while maintaining 31% accuracy from three-point range and 49% overall field goal shooting. Las Vegas managed only 18% from beyond the arc, an unacceptable figure for a team with elite perimeter threats like Lloyd, Young, and Gray.
On the Aces had no answers whatsoever, man. Shout out to Scott Agnew. It's a wire-to-wire finish, 81-54, the first over the Aces since August of 27 of 2019. They led by many as 27 points and held the Aces to just 26% shooting. Asia Wilson did go off. She had 29 points, Mitchell 25, and Aaliyah Boston did what Aaliyah Boston did, 20 points. Now, we're going to go over the box score here in a minute. Now, Scott Agnew was so stunned because he's been the one in the media that's kind of been tracking this team longer than everybody. He said he can't.
The Aces' overall field goal percentage of 26% represented complete offensive failure. Wilson shouldered the entire scoring burden, while her teammates struggled to find any offensive consistency. This collective breakdown highlighted the team's current struggles despite their talented roster. Lexi Hull's defensive impact transcended statistical measurement. Her energy and intensity have transformed her into a disruptive force, earning consideration for Defensive Player awards. Her improvement has been dramatic, evolving from a role player to a difference maker on that end of the floor.
What is there to worry about for a team that has Asia Wilson, the best player in the world, Jewel Lloyd, Gold Mamba, Point God, Chelsea Gray, and the silent assassin, Jackie Young? And this was back in February 2nd. So it was before the season started, and I think that, things were planning out to look a little different for her. And to be honest, I really don't understand what's going on because, again, I mentioned this so many times. The Aces are a team with 4 Olympians, so it is a little hard to understand. I mean,
Chloe Peterson's contributions have been valuable in her increased opportunities. Her 14 minutes of playing time represented significant trust from the coaching staff, particularly considering her limited involvement in previous contests. This rotation expansion demonstrates the team's growing depth and confidence in their bench players. Even players with modest statistical outputs made meaningful contributions. Sophie Cunningham's 2 points came with additional impact through steals, assists, and rebounds. Her missed layup opportunities were disappointing, but her overall engagement remained positive.
Longer than everybody. He said he can't remember such a dominant performance by the Fever, especially without Caitlin Clark, the engine to the team. They were up 25, and the Aces pulled their starters out with 6 minutes and 32 seconds left. Will Indiana be the third straight? Will this be the third straight W? Yes, it will be. And I'm here to tell you, they got a 5-game home stretch that was going back to. This is 1 of 5. Now, who else they going to play next? I got to look it up and see. But as of right now, the Indiana Fever is putting belt to ass on team. Excuse my language, bro.
A fascinating historical note emerged from this defensive performance.
And so it is a little hard to understand. I guess they just haven't found the rhythm. I don't know, but Asia Wilson is absolutely 100,000% the most important player on that team. And tonight she came away with the majority of the points, 29 out of 54 of the points. There actually, I'm looking at this now, wasn't anybody, not one other Aces player that got more than 2 field goals, which is bananas. Oh my God. But Kelsey Mitchell, high score.
White's technical foul resulted in a Commissioner's Cup bonus, adding financial incentive to the competitive achievement. The prize pool distribution provided additional motivation for players throughout the tournament format. Boston's shooting efficiency was remarkable, converting 69% of her attempts while securing 7 rebounds. Her statistical line of 20 points on such efficient shooting, combined with her rebounding contribution, represented an elite two-way performance.
The Indiana Fever is putting belt to ass on team. Excuse my language, bro, but I just gotta keep it real, bro. What they have been displaying had me lost without words, bro. I'm telling you right now, people can say what they want about Kelsey Mitchell. People can say what they want about Stephanie White. I'm rocking with Stephanie White right now because you want to know why? Because she went into the lab and fixed it. And I told y'all, soon as DeWanna Bonner left this team, stuff was going to get fixed, and stuff did get fixed because the team was built around DeWanna Bonner. Now, since she gone, we running new schemes, new offenses being played. I'm telling you right.
The locker room celebration captured the team's excitement about their defensive achievement. Holding Las Vegas to 26% shooting represented a collective effort that coaching staff emphasized as their new standard. Several individual milestones were recognized, including Boston's 5th place in franchise rebounding history and Mitchell's 700th career assist. Howard's 52nd career double-double added to the evening's achievements, demonstrating her consistent production when healthy and engaged. These individual accomplishments within the context of team success created a memorable evening for the organization. The coaching staff's post-game message emphasized defense as the foundation for sustainable success. The traveling nature of defensive intensity, its impact on winning games, and its championship potential were highlighted as organizational principles. Rebounding excellence was acknowledged as another area of improvement, contributing to the comprehensive team performance.
Mitchell, high scorer, 25 points. Aaliyah Boston, 20 points. And that is an Aaliyah Boston that missed an entire quarter in foul trouble. And Natasha Howard came away with a very important 11 points and 10 rebounds. Yet another double-double for her. Honestly, though, what Natasha Howard did on defense with her stealing and what everybody did, they were not allowing any space for anybody. And Brianne January, build her a statue. Now, Asia Wilson.
This victory represents more than a single game result. It demonstrates organizational growth, player development, and tactical evolution. The ability to achieve such success without their marquee player suggests a maturation that extends beyond individual talent to collective identity and systematic improvement. Indiana delivered a commanding performance against Las Vegas, securing an 81-54 victory that silenced doubters and demonstrated championship-level basketball. The Fever dominated the Aces by nearly 30 points, making the contest appear effortless from start to finish. This marked the second significant triumph for the organization, achieved without star player Caitlin Clark in the lineup. The victory suggests the team's potential when Clark returns to complement this elevated level of play. The predicted winning streak appears to be materializing precisely as anticipated, potentially extending through the All-Star break.
Offense is being played. I'm telling you right now, it's only up from here. And the Fever are undefeated when Ari McDonald start. Talk about smash mouth basketball. Aaliyah Boston. Bow, bow, bow. Bro, I'm just so happy with this. Caitlin Clark is static throughout the whole damn game. Now, Stephanie White did receive a technical foul, but I'm telling you right now, she was so damn happy when she got that technical foul. Caitlin Clark got up and clapped her hands. Bro, she was super ecstatic. Only thing I can say, it's only up from
Aaliyah Boston delivered an exceptional performance, while Kelsey Mitchell's outstanding play demands recognition in MVP conversations. Despite sharing a roster with Clark, Mitchell's individual excellence warrants consideration among the league's elite players. Her comprehensive skill set encompasses scoring, shooting, and defensive capabilities that rival any player in the competition. Mitchell has embraced a leadership role, carrying the team with veteran poise and determination. Her performance indicates the beginning of something remarkable for the franchise. The transformation represents a watershed moment for the organization's trajectory. Coach Stephanie White has addressed previous concerns about second-half collapses through recent tactical adjustments. The coaching staff has orchestrated impressive closing performances, maintaining leads and applying sustained pressure throughout complete games. The team now dominates opponents in third and fourth quarters, applying relentless defensive and offensive pressure.